Has anyone ever told you that the best way to reclaim your power over someone who hurt you is to disappear, to stop calling, stop writing, and maintain complete silence? The world calls this no contact. The Stoics would call it an illusion of control, because silence can be ignored, but inner transformation cannot. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like the one who wronged you." And that's exactly what we often forget. You don't win by him feeling your absence. You win when he no longer recognizes the person who once depended on his approval. So today, forget no contact. There's something that hurts far more than your silence. And the Stoics knew this centuries ago. The pain of watching someone grow so far that you can no longer reach them. Stay until the end, because today you will discover how to turn pain into strength, rejection into clarity, and wounds into life's meaning. Take a deep breath. Let's begin. The myth of no contact. We live in a time where relationships are treated like strategic games. Don't respond, and he'll seek you out. Show indifference, and he'll regret it. We've turned silence into a weapon, as if ignoring is a safe tactic to win. But Epictetus warned, it's not what happens to you that determines your fate, but how you react to it. Silence is not a reaction, it's just a pause. It can create discomfort, yes, but over time, people get used to your absence. The mind adapts, invents reasons, tells stories, justifies the loss. And while you're silent, hoping he'll miss you, he may be learning to live without you. Ask yourself, does your silence come from growth or from manipulation? If it's only meant to cause pain, it loses its power. True Stoicism teaches that control lies only in your own actions, not in how others interpret them. If you want to reclaim your power, don't focus on him feeling your absence, but on making even your silence radiate peace. What hurts more than your silence? What truly hurts a person is not that you're no longer speaking, but that you've transformed during the silence. Seneca said, "Life is not short. We are the ones who waste it." While others get lost in guilt or pride, you can use your silence to become new. Every moment you don't spend seeking attention becomes an opportunity to rebuild yourself. You read, you grow, you heal, you become stronger. The real pain doesn't come from your distance, but from the moment when the other person returns and realizes you no longer fit into their world. Imagine their surprise when they realize you no longer react as before, that your eyes radiate calm instead of fear. This change is a mirror the other person cannot bear, because it shows they no longer have power over you. The mirror the other cannot bear. Every relationship is a mirror. We see parts of ourselves in the other, and the other sees theirs in us. When someone hurts you, they often do so believing you'll remain weak, predictable, and dependent. But when you respond with composure, when you grow instead of break, you become that mirror showing everything the other person fears. Epictetus said, "Whoever rests within themselves needs no recognition from outside. Your growth forces the other to look at their own weakness, and that hurts more than any silence."
Imagine he left thinking you would fall apart, wait, hope. But instead of falling, you rose, you created, you found joy where there was once emptiness. This image, you shining in a place you reached without him, destroys the story he told himself to justify his indifference.
The pain of the irreversible. Silence can end, growth cannot. True change hurts because it's irreversible. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Time is a river. We never touch the same water twice. When you change, you will never be the same person again, and they will never find the version of you they once knew." No contact creates the illusion that everything could be like before. True healing makes return impossible. Because when you value your inner peace, you understand going back would mean putting yourself back in the cage you escaped from. That's the deepest wound, not that you left, but that they can no longer reach you. Like a book they left, half read, whose ending was written without them. This pain doesn't come from nostalgia, but from realization. They lost someone who became too big for their world. The Stoic path of transformation. The Stoics called this process self-mastery, the art of overcoming yourself and finding inner peace. Seneca wrote, "Whoever conquers themselves is the most powerful warrior." Your silence should become exactly that, not a weapon but a forge. Use your distance not to punish, but to be reborn. Don't wish for the other to suffer. Wish to become whole. When you master your inner self, the external loses its power over you. You no longer react, you choose, you don't wait, you create, you don't seek, you build. And this development, this quiet strength, no one can ignore. The one who once hurt you will one day feel the loss, not because you disappeared, but because you returned free. Free from the need to prove anything, to control, or to be dependent. Free to love without attachment and to leave without resentment. The next time you want to apply no contact just to cause pain, remember this: silence can be forgotten. Transformation, never. The Stoics didn't teach running away, but self-mastery. They didn't say, disappear so you'll be missed. Rather, grow so you no longer need to be missed. True strength doesn't arise when the other regrets, but when you no longer need their regret. And when that day comes, when you see your reflection and recognize peace instead of pain in it, you will understand the words of Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not over external events. Therein lies your strength. Maybe it still hurts. Maybe someone's silence made you doubt your worth. But don't waste this pain trying to be noticed. Use it. Let it teach you discipline, patience, and self-respect. Read the book you've been putting off. Go for a walk. Breathe, rebuild your life. Not to prove something, but to become the person you were always meant to be. Because the true power of no contact doesn't lie in who misses you, but in the person you become while you're silent. And when that person sees you again one day, not broken, not bitter, but at peace, it will hurt more than any silence, because your transformation speaks louder than 1,000 words. If this text resonates with you, write in the comments, "My growth is my silent revenge."